From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Fair of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On the ready.
Watch 57.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Check nickel.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Ready. 60 or.
They can't hang with us.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him, because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Is the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he completes it to Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, Elam. Catch made here by Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
This caught by Royal. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Ready? AC Gator.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Fire.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 52. No, Mike 52. Mike 52. 65. 65.
He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? DJ Chark, the intended target. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw. Elam. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10, and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Elam. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Check.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Right over there. Yeah.
Looking to throw. Elam. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Back to throw. Elam, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elam, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
5.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Elam. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A final shot before break. Elam. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Week after week, We're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
2nd and 10. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
91. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one is caught by Hunt. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 4. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think...
And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Elam. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19.
First down, Miami.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elam. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Saints 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A strong running. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Elam. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Yo, 552. Crunch time, defense.
Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
5 yards on the play.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elam. He's got Fuller.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
Got it. Watch Mike. Hey, Alpha.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 52.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind the line.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, a costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Elam. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. Defense wins championships, man.
Throwing again. Elam. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw. Elam, he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. This time a spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that lap.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Go. Watch Mike. Hey, come on now. Get it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Protein spill.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's
Hey, orbit.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Go.
52 is the mic, boys. 52.
Time.
Looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints. The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
57 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave win. it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.